Hello everybody, how are you doing? You're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary Makinde. I'm a personal development coach and an educational consultant, and on this channel I talk about personal development, faith and lifestyle. So let's get the ball rolling. Boom. Yes, if you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome once again to this episode, and if you are just listening to me for the first time, you're highly welcome, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I was always lonely. I met them talking about you. I did not know that they don't used to say things like that, because like I mentioned, I don't used to mix up because I know I don't have strength for wala. Now this I was like, hey, Oluwa motiwele, So what that means is, God, I've entered this one already, just save me. So when I just suddenly, I think that same day or the next day, I can't even remember, I just said, Mary, we want to see you. My heart started doing boom, boom, boom. For my friends, my classmates. Now I want to ask you just one question. You that she came to report to, please listen to this. If she was part of the gossip, then she does not have that right. You need to deal with her because she actually gossiped about you. Can you imagine that? They wanted to point on me, and I said, did you say anything during the conversation, yes or no? I was not like, what do you mean did I say anything? I don't even know about what you guys were saying. I don't even know any. Said, my question is, did you utter any statement during the conversation? If I had known, I would have just said no, because what I said was not anything. I do not have any information as regards the other lady to actually say, so I would have just said no. And I said, actually, you asked me that what do I have to say, and I said, you see, she said something, Abby. That was at the cut my statement. So that was like, hey, so you are even the real wicked person. You are the head of the gossip. That's like, all of them were against me. I cried that day, and I said, never ever will I have a friend till I leave this school. So that was it. Well, it's just one of those things. So that was another experience again, that made me lonely. I know there was an experience like this too I had when I was in university. I think in my 100 level. It happened that there was this lady. We were talking, and they're just talking randomly. We just came back from the fellowship. We had a joint fellowship. So it was not a time of fellowship, but we had this joint, end of the session fellowship program with I think for 5 days or 1 week. So it was the day one. So and also she was like, let's work together, and then we're not working. So while we were going, we now saw somebody that had known that we did NCE together, because I first went to NCE before I opted in for degree. Started my university course. So I was like, I greeted that lady that I met during my NCE. We were in the same department, not department. Okay, so we were in the same borough department. No, that was not borough department. Okay, this is how it is. In NCE you have 2 departments. So I did ISC chemistry. So she did ISC, I think ISC biology or ISC, I don't know. So but that ISC, we are doing ISC together. ISC is called integrated science. What is basic science now? That was what we were calling it in NCE then. And then I also had chemistry on the side. So we're not fully course mates, because we're only doing ISC together, we're not doing chemistry together. Do you get it now? So, and then that was how it was. This girl that now put words in my mouth though. She was not like, do you know her? What do you know about her? I said, I don't know anything about her. He said, are you sure you don't know anything about her? But you said that you guys were course mates. I said, yes, during my NCE days, that, but I don't really know so much about her. And I said, I now said, okay. Except for the fact that I know that she's pregnant and she gave birth. I don't even know. I can't remember the story again. I don't know if, I think she gave birth. I don't know if she gave birth before I left the school, or I just don't know how that story is. I've actually forgiven this lady, and that's why it's difficult for me to remember the story again. But I carried that pain for years. So I now said that's the only thing I know. That was like this guy, and I said, hey, do you know her husband? I said, hey, see, guys, beware of anybody that put words in your mouth. Those people are wicked people. They are the ones they call green snake under green grass. And I said, I don't know. I've already mentioned I left NCE to go and start my degree. So I don't know anything. We did not finish together because I had to leave the school to go for my university. So I had to, leave the I stopped NCE completely. So I don't even know. That was how this guy said, hey, okay, and then I just chipped in another topic, and then we when it got to the point where we were going to separate, we each went to our various hostels. That evening, it was still the time of BBM pinging. I just got a ping on my BlackBerry board that time. So I just got a ping from this girl. She now said, Mary, I'm sorry I've offended you. I said, now it's not Nollywood that they do all this kind of thing now. Offend me, bow. Waiting happen. I was not concerned that what is the problem. So I reached out to her. I was like, what exactly? I think I even quickly rushed down to her hostel, or I called her. Okay, no, I think she called me over the phone. I can't remember. But it was nothing that she's sorry, that she actually told that lady that she eventually, some people, evil spirit is in their body, like it does a scratch and make she just gossip. She was also scratching her to gossip. Thankfully for me, I did not even have any information about that lady. We were never even friends, and we were never even close. In a department where we were over, we were about over 200. So she was not in my own. We are not doing the exact same course, so there was no way I would know I would be close to her. So I do not know any information about her. I did not know if it was a boy she gave birth to. I don't know if it was a girl she gave birth to. I don't know if she got married. I don't know if she got the pregnancy, maybe out of wedlock. I do not know any information about her. So there was no information to give. Just similar to that, secondary school experience I had. This is one of the reasons why I chose to be lonely, to live a lonely life. Okay, so at the end of the day, she now said that she went back to that lady and now told her some things that got her angry. And I said, what are those things? I said that's not even the thing now. Now that she told her that I was the one, that where the problem is now is that she told her that I was the one that said those things. See, today I don't know what she said. I don't know what. I can't. Fair humans, fair humans. Her name is KG. EXO 100 level. I think he was 100 level. JJC lifestyle now. So that was how KG now. What is happening? KG now said, now the major thing now is this lady said she's going to come and beat you up. Lori Kini. Kini mo so, kini mo she. Like on top with him. What did I do? I did not steal from her. I did not come to rob her. I don't even know her house. I don't know anything about her. Madam, wait till you go talk. Open your mouth and if for everything we said, there was nothing implicating in what I said. So if there's anything you know that I said that is wrong, talk it. Talk and she was like, no. She started avoiding me. And that was how I could not reach her again. I was not getting worried. This is one of the things low self-esteem did to me, because I had gone deeper into it. I don't know how to, even stand up to my rights. That somebody normally, that lady, I was supposed to beat her. That amount that she did to lie against me, I was supposed to use my hand to slap the man's very well. I'm actually just teasing, right? I don't have to beat anybody, but on a norms, when somebody offended, we are both students. I don't think it was, I should have taught her a lesson one way or the other, or maybe shouted at her, make her feel gravity of the pain she wants to cause me, right? But I could not do anything. That's one of the things that bully does to you. When you allow bully for too long, when you allow low self-esteem for too long, when it's time for you to act, you won't act wisely, or should I say wisely, or you would not even have the strength or the energy to actually handle the situation the way you would have, and you will now go back to your room and now be blaming yourself for not acting the way you would have. So that was the situation. So the next day I went to school. I was so scared. I had to pray to God. I said, God, you were there, you were in that conversation, and I did not see anything implicating. Now this girl said that lady is coming to come and fight me. I don't want anything that anybody that will come and shout at me. It is a no for me. I've been through a lot already in my life. I don't want any unnecessary shout and unnecessary sin again in my life. I just started this program. I just started this my degree. I don't cause trouble. Since all my life, nobody has ever gone to report me to my parents before. I'm a very peaceful person, and aside from peace too, out of low self-esteem too, I avoid problem as much as possible. Even some problems that are good problems, I just avoid all of them. So I just prayed to God, and then I went for lectures the next day. So while I was in the lecture room, I was not concentrating. I was scared, very, very scared, because I heard that the girl is coming to fight me. I can't fight. And I was more scared for my mental health. I was more scared for I don't want to feel depressed again, because at that time I was already getting conscious and I wanted to get healed as soon as possible. After the first lecture, we're now waiting for the second lecturer to come, or maybe the third lecturer, I can't remember. That was when somebody just came to come and tap me. I just tapped me, I just jumped. I was just, I was like, oh God, hey, she has come. And I said, your attention is needed outside. I was like, God, hey, what do I do? So that was as I got outside, I saw crowd. KG, I just hope you have changed, and I hope that you learned your lesson and you didn't do that to anybody again. But what you did was very, very bad. You don't do such to humans. You don't treat humans with such level of wickedness. That was wickedness of the highest order. Like, for what? I saw crowd though. Somewhere with stick, somewhere with different things, like, so they wanted to wipe me, really? And then suddenly somebody just dragged me to the middle. I even have a small stature. I was not like, what did you tell KG? I now said, I don't understand. I did not tell KG anything. It was crowded. The lady came with a lot of crowd. I said, come, all this talk, we don't need this talk. Let's beat her up. Let's show her that she needs to go and use hot water to clean her mouth. Let's show her this. Let's show her that. They were ready to beat me up that day. suddenly from nowhere, I just, it just dropped in my spirit that you have an evidence. And I said, I have evidence that I don't know what she told you, and I don't know why you are here to fight me. All I know is yesterday evening, this lady dropped a message for me that she has offended me, and I was like, what happened? She now told me that she came to come and meet you. I was talking to the lady in question. So I said, and she now said she came to tell you all sort of things, and then she mentioned that I was the one that said it. Till now, I don't know what she said I said. I don't know. They were like, no, it's a lie. No. You are so gentle. I don't have time. Let's beat her. That was how that lady was like, are you sure? I said, yes. This is my phone. Look at it. This is the pink. And I said, well, all I just have to tell you is that next time, be careful of who you rapport with. It's not everybody. Just be careful of who you rapport with. If you ever try this, I don't want to hear my name in your mouth. She was just threatening. But then one word I held on to that she said was, be careful of who you rapport with. The person you allow in your circle, because such person has the power to make or mar you. Guess what, guys? That wicked girl, well, it's a thing of past, so I'm just expressing the story so that you will enjoy the sweetness, the juice in it. I've forgiven her a long time ago, so that's just it. So, but that wicked, with that wickedness, you would not believe she was around the school vicinity. If she was somebody wise, why did she not stop the crowd from coming to meet me in the first place? Why did she not beg the lady that, I'm sorry, what I said was a lie? So probably, and I guess I just concluded that, because I don't know till today why she didn't even come to meet me to explain why. But if she had come, I definitely would not even listen to her, because what she did pained me to my bones and to my mind, because I was just learning how to make friends. I was just learning how to mix up with people, and then one of the very first persons I'll talk to, the first day, that was the first day I would ever have a walk with this girl. That was the first day. So she's not even somebody that we are friends, that we are close, we are not even classmates. It's just that we're in the same faculty together, and in the same we are both in school of science together. That is why. So my brothers and sisters, that was how it happened, and this was another reason why I ended up being lonely. And then lastly, when I was in 200 level again, another experience I will have with friends. But thank God, God has changed the narrative. Now I'm now wiser, and I now know how to handle people better. When I was in 200 level, I won't go too much into this one, and I will not mention the name of the person involved. Okay, so, and I've also forgiven her. When I was in 200 level, my roommate poisoned my food. Yes, story for another day. Thank God for his faithfulness and his protection over his own. Now, all of these things, actually, you see that I've been through a lot, and in all of these things, I never for one day confronted any of these people, let us fight, shout at them. Sometimes I look back, I'm like, people actually took advantage of you. I will not, well, all thanks to God. Thank God for Jesus. There's no point retaliating, but sometimes you just think I wish I can turn the hands of things. I will beat some people's but then there's no point. Thank God for how everything has ended in praise. So these are the things that actually made me very lonely. But now I am no longer lonely. I'm no longer a lonely person. I enjoy the comfort of people now. I have friends, have amazing. See, God gave me the best of friends. God actually handpicked the best of friends, surrounded me with the gift of men. I have males, I have females around me, I have old, I have young, I have everyone, every good person you could imagine around me. And that's the faithfulness of God. And now I am no longer lonely, because loneliness has nothing to do with your tranquility, has nothing to do with being in an environment of peace. No, that's not what loneliness is. You are abstaining, you are withdrawing yourself from people because of something you are hiding, or because of a pain. So don't be lonely. No, you understand? Don't begin to feel lonely. Loneliness is not it. But is it okay to be alone? Yes, there are times whereby you should be alone. So every time you should always be in the midst of people. So now I am no longer a lonely person, but I'm now a person that enjoys my alone moment and enjoy the company of others. I can be alone for a whole week. I've done it severally and I enjoy it, but not out of pain, not out of low self-esteem, not out of any self-limiting challenge. Now I enjoy my peace, I enjoy my tranquility, I enjoy my quiet time, and I also enjoy being in the midst of people. So if you're experiencing low self-esteem, if you've experienced one or two things, of the things I mentioned, please don't die in silence. It is dangerous, and it could lead to something extremely worse. It could lead to people being suicidal. I've never been suicidal before. I don't even know why. I'm surprised I've never been suicidal before, because I've been depressed to 0.80, like 0.80%. I don't know how I've never been suicidal before. I think that's just on God. But if you are suicidal, don't feel bad. Just open up. See how I'm opening up, how I'm sharing my story. It is because of you, because I want you to be out of it. And I have a good news for you. It's actually a private group coaching where we'll address every of these things that you are going through that are actually limiting factors to your progress and to your success. And please don't miss it. Don't forget to like this video.
If you're interested, drop it in the comment section. I'll send you a private link to access the
and click on the subscribe button, and also share with as many persons as possible. The more you like, the more people have access to this video. So please like this video. I love you.